All right, here we go. We are back with Mars Radio, another interview. This time we are sitting with the artist named Ashley Renee. Ashley, welcome to Mars Radio.
Hello, thank you for having me.
And go ahead and introduce yourself to the people and let them know what it is exactly you do.
Well, I'm a female artist. I've been rapping for some years now. I just try to work really hard to just perfect my craft and have something that everybody can relate to and just turn up to. Yeah.
Okay, so you're a rapper.
Yes.
Okay, and you've been rapping for how long?
I've been rapping for 4 to 5 years already.
Okay, cool. And you like it?
Yes.
And people like it?
Yes.
All right,
They love
cool.
it.
And where are you from?
I'm from Modesto, California, but I was born in Hayward, California.
Okay, so you grew up in Modesto also?
Yes.
Okay, and how do you like Modesto?
Modesto, it's okay, but I feel like the Bay Area will always just be home.
Okay.
I have a lot of family in the Bay Area, and I feel like one day I'll eventually just go back.
So, what do you think of when Modesto comes to mind? When you're thinking of home, what comes to mind?
When I'm thinking of Modesto, I'm thinking of, like I've been here all my life. Like it will always, like be my home. I went to school here. I've made a lot of friends, a lot of connections here. The clubs, like are pretty cool here. They have a cool outing sphere. So yeah, it's okay.
Okay, cool. All right. So, growing up in Modesto, did you grow up with both parents, one parent? What kind of home did you grow up in?
I grew up with both of my parents. I grew up in a good home.
And how's that? No, I'm just kidding.
I grew up in a good home. Me and my brother, we always went to school. We always had clean clothes. We were always fed. We were always encouraged to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
And, just growing up, we grew up in a middle class family. My dad, he was incarcerated for a little bit. So it kind of made it tough for my mom. So my grandpa had to step in and basically be that father figure for a little bit.
So, for the most part, you grew up with both parents?
Yeah.
And did most of your friends have both parents also, or were most of your friends single parents?
Most of my friends' parents, they were single parents or divorced or had some kind of family trauma.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you grew up like we're all supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to that. So when your pops went away, how long did he go away for?
He went away for 2.5 years. He went to prison.
And how was that growing up in a house with him most of the time, and then all of a sudden, boom, he's gone? Was it an adjustment or?
Yeah, it was an adjustment. It's something that kind of like will always stick with me.
Yeah.
I just feel like it kind of made me stronger, as a person, and just being an adult now is some place that I would never want to see myself be,
Mm-hmm.
or anybody that I'm close to be.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. It kind of just like took a toll on me, as a child and just all of that. And I wouldn't want any child to go through that.
Got it. So you kind of went through the Scared Straight program indirectly.
Kind of, yeah.
Your dad going to prison kind of showed you what to stay away from.
Yeah.
That's good. At least somebody got something out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you grew up with both parents. Pops went to prison for a little while.
Yes.
Then going into your teenage years, into high school and stuff like that, what kind of child or teenager was Ashley Renee?
I was a good teenager for the most part. I remember I first started smoking weed when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
And everything like along with that kind of like followed along with it.
What do you mean by that? What goes along with that? What exactly are you talking
about? Well, I lost my virginity too when I was 16 years old. And I think I had my first kiss also when I was 16. So like I kind of like was a late bloomer in a way.
So you smoked, then kissed, and then
all
in the same day? All
back
to back?
Not on the same day, but it was just like all like in high school, like I just like kind of like just like grew up and like all experienced like all kind of things.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. And at what age was it when you started noticing that you really, really like music?
When I was 5 years old, I used to write my own songs. My grandpa, he was a musician, so he used to have an amplifier. I used to grab that out. I used to write my own songs, and then I used to go in the living room, and I would have my family come out, and then I would perform for them. I liked performing Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, Rihanna. Those were like my top three artists at the
So
time.
you mean to tell me at 5 years old, other kids are learning to write their ABCs, but Ashley Renee's writing songs?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you were a musical prodigy, is what you're saying.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and in addition to that, you were performing at like family get-togethers.
Well, I would put together little performances in my living room, in the backyard,
Were
and
you guys
just
charging the cover charge?
no.
It was free before
Yeah,
11 or what?
it it was free back then. So, but yeah, that's
Do any of your
awesome.
performances from back then stick with you? Do you remember any of them?
Yes, as a child,
Tell us
yes.
about one of those performances.
I remember one day I was getting ready to perform, and it was on a weekend, and then my grandpa and his girlfriend had came over to the house, to our house. We were gonna have dinner with the family, and then I was in the back room, and I remember just rehearsing, and then I remember my show started right when it was dark
Mm-hmm.
because I had like some colorful lights that I wanted to like put like in the living room to like make my show more interesting while I would be
Damn, you had the
performing.
background set up and everything, huh?
Yeah, so I did that. I had my mic and then my amp, and then like I put on a show, and then I did my thing, and that's when the baby bottle pop things I used to suck on
Yeah.
that light up back in
Uh-huh.
the day. That's when those are popular, and like
Uh-huh.
yeah, it was cool. I always remember that.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up. So you've been performing your whole life pretty much.
basically, I have music in my blood.
So what is it about performing that you enjoy so much? Because obviously doing that as a child, somebody not telling you to do it, it had to be something you wanted to do.
Yeah, ever since I was a kid, I just wanted to just perform and follow my dream. What I like to do as a performer, at first I do have anxiety when I get on stage, but then I just forget about all of that because I'm just having so much fun, and I just, do my best that I could be. And sometimes I do doubt myself, but I end up coming out, like straight fire, and it's something that
Straight fire.
it's something that I'm working on, to just like be like more positive, and yeah.
So that anxiety and doubting yourself, all that shit sounds temporary because 2 seconds later you said you were straight fire.
Yeah,
So that's just what
yeah.
like a little head game with
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Then
It's
when you
just kind of
snap out
like
of that,
just you questioning yourself, like, oh, like I hope I put on a good show. I hope they like me. I hope I don't fuck up,
mm-hmm.
just stuff like that. But then after all that self doubt, is out the door, and I have a good show, and
Then we get to see the real Ashley Renee.
yeah,
Okay, that's when you start dropping down to your knees
yeah,
and all that
I
shit
could
on
be
stage.
loose and do my thing.
Okay, all right, all right, all right. So, as far as making music, do you prefer writing or performing? Like recording or performing?
I love to do both because I feel like as an artist, if I don't write my own music, I wouldn't be able to kind of relate to
Mm-hmm.
it, and I
Right.
wouldn't be able to deliver it how it's supposed to be delivered versus writing somebody else's stuff.
No, that's not what I mean. That's important too, and I do appreciate that you write your own music. But I mean, which one do you prefer more, like performing your music or creating it, like being in the studio or
Oh,
on the
okay.
stage?
I got you. Um, Preferring more, I don't really have a preference, but I do enjoy creating it
Mm.
because I don't know, like the way how I create my music, I kind of just like freestyle, my bars, and I just write it down, and it just like all, comes together.
Okay. What's been your most memorable performance?
Um, Most memorable
Yeah, well, I'm
performance.
talking about the one when you went home, you were like, "Yo, I did that."
I thought it was super cool when I was out in SAC. I was out with Livewire, and Jay was there. And then we performed over there. I forgot what the spot was called.
On the Y.
On the Y.
Yeah.
That was so fun. So I got a lot of love, and yeah,
They were fucking with you that
I
night.
know. It
Yeah.
was super fun.
Yeah.
So
I had like 3 people hit me up like, "Yo, let me get her number." I was like, "Bro, if it's business, you can hit her on the Instagram. I can't just be handing out numbers like that." No,
yeah.
I just need a verse. Okay, I'm saying though, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably the one where I got the most feedback from you.
Hmm.
And everybody in the crowd was fucking with you.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of artist was it when you were first starting out, that inspired you?
When I was first starting out, the artist that inspired me would have to be it's Jennifer Lopez. because like she also, you know, like came from poverty. She knows what it's like. She's also Puerto Rican. She also worked in the law field for a small portion of her time. And you know, like just to see her accomplish all those things, being Puerto Rican and a young female in this industry, it's just limitless.
Okay, so you like the Hispanic angle of her, huh? You
Yeah.
said Puerto Rican like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay, now who inspires you currently, like modern day now?
Currently,
Yeah.
let's see. I like Megan the Stallion. I do like Cardi B. I like a lot of Bay Area artists and rappers. I like a lot of underground people. It's kind of just like all versatile. Like I like rock. I like country. I just kind of like to switch up my music because I just don't like to stick to one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So right now, your inspirations would be Cardi B and Meg The Stallion. Probably?
Meg The Stallion, just Bay Area artists like Nipsey Hussle, Too Short, Mac Dre. You know, a lot of new artists, Future, Burner, Big Tone.
Nice, nice. So you're pretty diverse.
Yeah.
Dope, dope. And speaking of Meg The Stallion, you think Tory Lanez shot her?
Yes.
You really do?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
I mean, because he took that shit to trial and he was found guilty. I mean, like that doesn't mean that someone is guilty because all 12 jurors, you know, say you're guilty.
Right.
But the facts are proven, you know, like beyond reasonable doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
And just so this makes sense to everybody, what do you do for a living now?
For a living, I'm a certified paralegal.
Okay, so we're getting a legal opinion right here on this case. This isn't just jibber jabber.
Yeah.
You're looking at it from a logistics of legality.
Yes, from
so
a professional.
break that down. Why you think the jury found Tory Lanez guilty?
Well, at first, if I was him, I wouldn't even have taken the case to trial because now he's facing years in prison and he's trying to get the case appealed. So I would have just took the plea deal. Mm-hmm. But
I heard they weren't offering him anything decent. Like everything they were offering him was over 12, 15 years.
Yeah.
And he was facing 27. I mean, is that really a good deal? I mean, like if they were offering them 3 or 4, that would make sense. But damn, 15 years as a plea?
Yeah.
I'd rather just take my chances in court. What do you think?
Well, yeah, that is true, but it's just like there's all kind of things that fall into play, you know, in a criminal case. Like, you know, like for instance, like was he on probation when the crime happened? You know, like
he wasn't.
Okay. And just like all kind of stuff like that. But I don't know, you know, it's just a tough, fucked up situation.
So you mainly think he did it because of the facts, or because it was Meg The Stallion and that's one of your idols?
I feel it's not because she's, you know, like my idol, but I just feel like Tory, you know, he was, you know, obviously fucked up at the time, intoxicated, and you know, shit got out of control, and you know, shit got heated in domestic violence, and some people just don't know how to control their temper. Mm-hmm. And you know, just like shit popped off. Like he probably didn't maybe even intentionally mean to shoot at her.
Yeah.
And you know, it just hit her. But
so you think it was one of those situations where, man, shit just happened.
Shit just happens.
But
I mean,
the shit that happened was Tory's fault.
I mean, if he was the one to pull the trigger, you know, like, and her friend didn't want to testify and like be a witness, and it's just like, I don't know.
The friend did testify.
Oh, she did?
The friend testified, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he said that Tory didn't do it. She said Tory didn't do it. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit about that case that just doesn't mix.
Yeah, and then I heard a recording of him and the friend were talking, and then he said, you know, that he was fucked up, you know, last night, and he didn't mean to do it. So I don't know. I really don't know.
But what he was talking about there was because the whole thing started because he told Megan that he was fucking the friend. So he was apologizing to her for being sloppy, like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this case is crazy. You're either like with them or you're against them, because nothing is like concrete evidence showing that he did or didn't do it.
Yeah.
So I just like to get people's opinion because that shit is very, very popular.
Yeah.
But so what do you got going on next? What are you working on as far as music, shows? What's going on with your career next?
Music wise, I'm working on my album.
You got a name for it?
No, not yet.
Okay, you still building?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm working on that. There's gonna be a lot of like dope songs on there, a lot of dope features. So I'm excited because it's gonna be my first album, and I'm proud
Nice.
of myself.
So, how far along the process are you?
I would say like 50% of the way.
Okay, so you halfway home.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how many videos do you think you'll probably do for that?
Maybe like 3 to 4.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So I'm excited.
What kind of sounds can we expect from that? What kind of music is it that you're working on?
It's gonna be rap music. It's gonna be just kind of like more into my feelings instead of just like people seeing that, shit talk side of me and that
Yeah.
hard side. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for people to feel, those kind of emotions too through my music.
That's dope. Most of the songs that I hear from you are pretty much some turn up shit and some club shit that pops off. I mean, that's
Yes.
probably because I'm seeing you doing performances, but
Yes.
it'll be cool for the audience to see a different side of you, like a little bit more vulnerable and stuff like that. So definitely, I'm sure that they're going to enjoy that. Anything you want to leave your supporters with?
I just appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Everybody go to Instagram, follow me. My name is Ashley Renee, or you can find me Ashley the THA Savage _ I have a show this weekend. Everybody come out, Modesto, California, Mimosas. D-Lo is going to be there. I just appreciate all the support and the love, and thank you for everybody to just continue to know me as an artist and just watching me grow and just rock this thing.
Sounds good. So we're going to get into this smoke challenge, right?
Yes.
You be smoking?
Yes, every day.
Really?
Every day.
Oh, wow. Well, we're going to get into the smoke challenge and see if you really be smoking or if that's cap.
All right, let's do it. What we smoking on today?
This is some apples and bananas.
Ooh.
How often do you smoke?
I smoke every day, all day.
And how's this treating you right now?
It's pretty strong.
It's pretty strong.
It's pretty strong. It's a good investment.
It's a good investment.
I would love this on a video shoot, I swear to God.
Oh, yeah, well, we're going to definitely make it happen. We'll call up Seasonino and get a shot. Oh, you're not tapping out, are you? You about halfway done now.
Whew. God damn.
How you feel?
Feel good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
So tell the people why you rock with Mars Radio.
I rock on Mars Radio because it's not like, like just like a radio station. We're more like of a family. Everybody supports each other. It's just all love. And, there's all kind of opportunities and possibilities that artists could use this platform to get their music onto.
Well, I appreciate the love. Oh, man, your eyes are pretty watery.
Yeah.
How you feeling right now?
I'm high.
You're high?
Yeah, that got me.
All right. Well, it's Mars Radio, Ashley, Renee, and we out.